how you would describe the first 3 months of this season for the St. Louis Cardinals. What words would you use?
Yeah, it's certainly frustrating, to say the least. All of I'm going to use a lot of words because it's so frustrating. The problems of 2016 that the Cardinals really had from spring training on, and all the things that they've said where they were going to fix in this offseason, the poor base running, the rough bullpen, the mental lapses, all that stuff has remained a problem, if not even been a little bit worse, particularly even some of the defensive lapses that they've had. It's been frustrating because you see, one of the things that's been disorienting about this Cardinal season is it's made you step back. Last year it felt like a Cardinals team that should have been better than it was, but underachieved. And this year's team is maybe even a little bit worse. You're like, wait, maybe this is actually who the Cardinals are. So it's been disorienting and frustrating, though, as perhaps some of our later conversation will foretell, even there's still some things to be optimistic about, but mostly frustrating and disorienting.
Okay, well, let's see where we go as far as the optimism is concerned. What has been your biggest surprise so far this season, good or bad?
To me, it's been the fall of top players like a Matt Carpenter. Like Matt Carpenter's batting like 250. He's still getting on base. He's still hitting for a little bit of power, but the Cardinals were really counting on Matt Carpenter to make kind of a superstar leap this year. You saw him kind of consolidate. He used to be more of a contact guy who walked a lot but got on base, but not a lot of power. Then he hit for a lot of power. He had actually talked about he wanted to consolidate into this season, the year where he was able to be an all-around hitter. We've not seen that yet. I think the offense has suffered accordingly. And another major issue, frankly, has been the back half of the rotation. Even when Mike Leake was going a little bit, he settled down a little bit. The Cardinals' key for them to do well this year was always going to be the rotation. I think you can make an argument that they still, on paper anyway, have the best rotation in the division. But to see the big steps back that even Lance Lynn, who was playing for a new contract, he's not pitched that well. Michael Wacha has had a hard time getting it out through the second half of the order. Adam Wainwright has been up and down all over the place. Even Carlos Martinez, who's been the ace of the staff, has struggled. I think that's the issue. And, this is a team that thought they had its bullpen set going in. You had not only Sung Won-Oh, but then you have Trevor Rosenthal. They imagined him as an Andrew Miller type of guy. He's been pretty good this year, but they've not been able to get all of this going at the same time. So that's been the surprise. On a positive surprise, Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham has been maybe the biggest surprise on this team. A lot of people have been clamoring for him, myself included, to get more playing time for years now. Now that he's actually gotten the playing time, the thing that this team needs are more and more guys that play angry and that play like they desperately are trying to win a spot every single day. Pham is a guy that plays like that. It's something the team is clearly